Hey everyone, Temporal here, and for this session we are reviewing a Silver Mercy. If you guys are enjoying the content, please do like and subscribe, as that really does help me out quite a bit. Or if you are looking to get coaching yourself, you can see my rates in the Discord through the link in the description below, as well as see what sort of events, promos we have going on, all that good stuff. So let's see how our Mercy is doing. And let's see if this comp holds. Currently you have a Bastion, a Mei, and a Roadhog. So your priority boost targets are going to be the Bastion and the Roadhog. Okay, and your partner is the Ana, so you're going to leave the tank healing to her. You're also mostly going to figure that she can get the Mei. You're primarily going to babysit the Bastion, and depending on how the Bastion plays, you may be looking for times to boost the Hog after he's hit a hook for that extra damage. Okay, we've established that we can super jump. Good.
Damage amplified. I'm taking care of you. Enemies here. Damage boost engaged.
Okay, let's do a quick one there. Oh, was that a 20? I thought it was still in 5-second rewinds. My bad.
Damage amplified. I'm taking care of you. Damage boost engaged.
So we want our damage boost on the Bastion here, and let's go ahead and make that 5-second rewinds while we're at it. Good. We want to boost the Bastion here. We wanted to be boosting the Bastion. Now we're less interested in boosting the Bastion, and we're looking for, is there something else that we can do? Because he's not in turret form. He does a lot less damage like this. He's still an okay damage boost, but I'm more interested in, if I peek this corner, is there someone I can do something useful to? Like, can I halfway GA to this Sigma and heal him? That's better than boosting this Bastion that doesn't have line of sight on anything. So let's do that. Would have liked GA movement there. Would have been faster.
Let's get you back out there.
Okay, your Bastion's fine. Cap off Ana so that she doesn't get tempted to use Nade. That's way too long on Ana. You healed her almost instantly, so let's swap back to the Bastion. So you've super jumped, which is cool, but, like, why? Why would you super jump here? And now you're in this dicey situation where the Widowmaker can take you out. And you should have known there was a Widowmaker on the map, so I'm not sure why you wanted to super jump here, because we are well past 15 seconds into the match. At 3:45, you can press tab and see what their entire enemy composition is. It's great. So this super jump never should have happened.
Right beside you. Make a great team.
Pivot back. You lost your Bastion. Okay, that's fine. You're going to GA past the corpse. GA past the corpse. Don't walk. Don't walk through. No, not on this side. If this Junkrat hadn't turned and you didn't know that he had turned, you'd just be here in his firing lane. You want to go more here where you have better cover. You GA past this, you do your little jump hop past it to maintain some momentum, and then you res from this side. If you can res from this far to the left of the Spirit, you can res from this far to the right of the Spirit. Isn't it great how that works out? Better cover against the places threats could be coming from, which are here, and here, and here. Like, this could slide right and see you. She's not going to, but this is what you're worried about. Respawners could come back in this direction. Moira could be a more dangerous hero and be in this direction. You do not want this. Not your ideal setup.
This is not the end. I'm taking care of you.
Okay. We're healing Ana here. Okay, please close the angle. Good. Now swap to boosting the Bastion.
Damage
Good.
amplified.
So you default to damage boost, not heal. Unless you're specifically expecting chip damage to be coming in or something like that, you default over to your damage boost, not your heal.
Where does it hurt? Damage boost engaged.
Yeah, okay, that lighting just isn't working well. I was trying to let you guys see outside since you guys have asked so much for that, but that is just killing the lighting, so let's go like this. Okay, better. Again, like, this is okay to heal now, but it's not that high priority.
Valkyries.
Okay. Why are you still healing this? That Sigma's full. Damage boost. Damage boost. I mean, Anna's not your ideal damage boost. You want a GA, you can either hide behind the cart, you can hide here to damage boost your Bastion, or you can Guardian Angel past and damage boost him from like over here. You have lots of options that are not just standing here, which would be bad, or damage boosting your Anna, which is almost as bad.
You needed a doctor? I'm under attack.
So you're healing Anna, but I want to know, are there more threats this way you need to be worried about, or is it just the hog? Like, remember, you can pivot. You don't have to look at targets when you're interacting with them. And you just kind of Guardian Angel into what could have been danger. I don't really think you knew it was over here. So I like a little bit of an assessing what the danger is, assess what the situation is, before you just tunnel looking in this direction.
I'm here. Let me get you patched up. Group up here.
Okay. Yeah, leave him be. He doesn't matter.
I've got you.
Rendezvous at my position.
Okay. I mean, it's an old, I guess you can damage boost it. I just don't even want you here. This was the worst of both worlds. You went in like you were thinking, I want to go with my hog now, maybe knowing, maybe he called that he was going to ult, which is hard for me to believe given that this is such a terrible 1v6 ult. But maybe he called that, so you went, hey, I'm going to come in and boost it. But then you didn't, and now you're just here, which is just worse. Like, you didn't need to be here. You could have gone all the way back to here. Just wait for your team. Just be like, yep, there's no way I'm going further in, so I might as well go all the way out here so that they don't come out and get a stagger on me. We don't want that. That's bad.
The payload stopped.
Personne n'échappe.
Okay. You are not a cart pusher. Damage boost, not heal. Even if she's freezing, we want to be aware. Okay. You stayed on heal for a long time there. Now you can be on heal. Now it's great to get a little heal on people because they got lifted up. You want to get some heal back on them before they take the drop damage. You picked the worst option. Getting picked between thinking about helping and not helping. Is this you? Okay, got it.
You needed a doctor?
If so, it's nice to put a player to a frequent name there.
Damage amplified.
Dodge it, fine.
Onwards to victory.
No? Like, it's not awful, but I'm not too worried. I think you keep this Bastion alive, you handle this hog, and then you handle this without too much trouble. Like, it's not awful. It's not an awful Valkyrie. I wouldn't have chosen to do it yet. I'd have chosen to see, hey, let me see how my team fares a little bit better against this hog that's already in here. Because I think my team, even if they can't eliminate the hog, they can clear the hog. They can make the hog leave. And then maybe I Valk for our 4v angles. My concern here is the fact that, like, this is a 4v4, though they have the faster respawns, it looks like, but this is a 4v4 where I think you can clear the hog before these guys actually threaten you. So I'd like you to do that.
I'm taking care of you.
Nano boost almost ready.
That makes me sad. We didn't damage boost the hook. Here you are, you're doing this, which I get. There's the whole hog's clearly not working when the shift is going, so we'd like to be damage boosting, not healing right now. Damage boosting would be great. The whole hog's being eaten. Now we know as soon as we see that this hook, as soon as we hear this hook, as soon as we see the hook connect, hear the hook connect, we want to be beaming this. We want to be blue beaming this hog because we know that our hog is about to do a point blank shot into the other hog, and wouldn't it be great to make that do 30% more damage? Like, we know that's coming, so we're looking to pivot over to that immediately. That is like a trained reflex for you. That really does need to be a trained reflex for you. For this is happening, I have a desire to be boosting this. I'm looking to be boosting this anytime you hear that hook connect.
Nano boost almost ready.
Schaden verstärkt.
Healing enhanced.
Mm-hmm. Okay. You're a little short on this, so I'm totally fine with going after Widowmakers during Valkyrie, but you see you've made the decision to do that when your Valkyrie is ticked this much down. You have no Valkyrie left. So you're not actually going to get your infinite ammo, your super movement for going after her. Though you are attacking her from above, which is nice. Yeah, I don't think you knew when that ended. Maybe. Okay, probably use him to try. No, you can use Anna to get out.
You needed a doctor?
This is over. Switch back to the staff and boost the bastion.
Damage increase. Group up here. Enemies here.
If only. If
I'm
only.
taking care of you.
Activating the barrier.
You should be at peak performance levels.
Okay, again, Bastion is who we want to be damage boosting. If Bastion is in turret form, that's where we're defaulting our damage boost to.
I'm with you.
It's just such a high number that applying a multiplier to it is stupid. His damage, that is.
Ah, they're all over me.
Okay. Heal up Anna. Late to be able to transition, but transition. Why are you still healing Anna? Damage boosting, this is fine. Damage boost this. Damage boost this. Damage boost this.
Damage increase.
Good. No. Now he's transforming. Fine. Why are we still healing? Why are we still healing? Ooh, look at this. Look at this. We could get 70% damage boost multiplier. We could Guardian Angel up to it, then drift over down to here while damage boosting, or over to here while damage boosting. This looks pretty. Way better than healing this full health Bastion.
Cannot be stopped.
Okay, now we can go back to boosting our Bastion. But you see the whole time the Bastion untransformed and retransformed, we weren't really doing anything useful. Like for the untransform, okay, a little bit of healing there because he could still have eyeballs on him. Maybe a little bit of pre-healing we can justify. But this, no. No, we've basically not done anything meaningful for the time that the Bastion has come out of form and transformed, walked a couple steps and transformed back into turret form.
Let me get you.
I totally get it. It was never going to happen. Totally get it, but you already hear you're too late on the res. You already hear you're too late. You also know she has this. You were never going to cancel this res. So pulling out the weapon here is just a mistake. You need to be planning how you get out of here, because there's about to be a new opponent in your face. So you need to be thinking, where do I go to not get deleted by this new opponent that looks like it's probably going to be a Roadhog that is getting rezzed in your face. Like, you don't particularly want to be here. There's the same Roadhog skins. Yeah. You don't particularly want to be here, so you're thinking, do I drift back here for cover? Do I go up here, even though it's towards the enemy's spawn direction, to then be able to get back here faster when my Guardian Angel is up, more distant, so you get faster movement? Like, what are you going to do? Instead, this is sort of the worst of all your options. That was never going to work. Oh, and then you double weapon switch. Yeah, so you just didn't think about the future well enough there. You could hear that that res was too late. You could see that that res was too late for you to have any chance of canceling. You knew a hog was about to be rezzed in your face. You needed to be thinking about what's my out. Okay, this is fine.
Get into position. Don't let up on them. You needed a goddess.
Damage, damage.
Damage boost engage.
Okay, damage boost on someone better than Anna. Bastion's good. Damage boost the Bastion. Cool.
Well done.
Good, good. So I don't mind, like, getting up here was good, but I do want you using your camera, upping your APM a bit to be like, okay, I'm damage boosting the Bastion, and I can see when I'm damage boosting the Bastion what his health is. So I know from keeping my peripheral vision sort of on this, whether I need to convert to heals at any given time, but I don't actually need to look at my Bastion. I can look over here at this Ana, or I can look over here at these guys. Like, both of those are totally valid and totally good. You go, hey, I'm boosting the Bastion. Now let me see what's going on. Is there something over here I need to be aware of, either to hide behind cover or to go, hey, do I need to go up here to help someone else that isn't my Bastion? Like, do I need to drift up here to help my Sigma? Or looking back here to go, is there a danger I need to be worried about? So I'll go behind cover. Or do I need to be ready to Guardian Angel to go, hey, I'll Guardian Angel past my Ana and do my little leap hop with the Guardian Angel past her to heal my Mei and still be protected from the threats over here. Like, this is information that you should have right now as Mercy, and you don't because you were just kind of lazily looking at your Bastion for a full second there. Okay, Semitic. Experimental patch nonsense. You want to check on these guys? Yep. Let's see how fast your swap was there.
You needed a doctor?
I can't say your swap was fast because you started on him on healing for some reason. And then you swap to damage for a second after he's been, not a second, an instant after he's been hooked, and then you swap back to healing. So as soon as he gets hooked, sure, swap to healing on him. Make sure that you're going to have those heals on him the instant that he takes damage. You hear that? You hear that? What are you going to do? You're gonna challenge her. Okay, okay. Your best bet, because you didn't have cover quickly available to you, was actually to drop, because you as Mercy have the unique ability to change your fall speed, which makes it a little hard for her to correctly get headshots on you, because she doesn't know if you're gonna press spacebar or not press spacebar, which gives you a little more defense. If when she had seen you or you had seen her, you were standing here, your correct option would have been to tuck behind the corner. But because you were like here when she saw you, like here-ish, and that's just, so far away, you just needed to take the one step off and go, am I going to spacebar? Am I not going to spacebar? I spacebar for an instant, I stop. Like, that was how you were best going to dodge this situation. But this situation sucks. Should suck. What are you doing? No, that's not a reload. I know what you're trying to do. You're trying to have your staff out long enough to get the reload, but...
You needed a goddess?
Sort of okay. Mercy would hope round one fight. Yeah, that happened. And just Valk it, just Valk it, just Valk it. Okay. Did you have your Valk for the Widow duel? No, you didn't. Wait. Wait. Oh, this changes everything. Kick her ass. Kick her ass. Oh. You hear that shot. Now you drop, and as you drop, you press Q, and then you just go bumblefly, sting like a bee, float like a butterfly, and rip her apart. That's what you do. Come on. Come on. Why are you doing this version? Boring. I mean, legit, Valk for the Widow elimination, to get it would have been fine. Yeah, we definitely missed our Valk window. And yes, after the... a less trolly, but still perfectly legit would be right here going, hey, I think we close this out. Like, you go for this. You see you're up to, if you win this fight, you win everything, and your teammate, as soon as you turn around, you realize your team is a little fragile right now. So yeah, pop the Valk. Of course it's just a bad widow, or just a bad widow, but like, that doesn't mean we can't tell the Mercy how to play right into the widow. Okay, so that was kind of one-sided, but you still have plenty that you can work on from that. Specifically, you know, we see a lot of slowness in our swapping. We see a little favoritism of healing. We see not going back to spawn when your team was gone. You just sort of waited in space that you felt was safe, but really wasn't, and they could have pushed. You had the indecisiveness where you were caught between safety and where your Roadhog was, and we had the silly res that you just made the poor decision to stay in.
Observe the barrier.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Attackers incoming.
No Valk does max tilt damage. Yeah, that's about right.
Out of existence.
Heilstrahl aktiviert.
Well, okay. I mean, you can look this way, but okay, fine. I want you doing some level of looking around when you're targeting someone like this.
Amplified.
Okay. There's no need for you to have looked this way. This is where fire and sights were going to be pointed, because this is where your bastion was. So if you wanted to peek, you drift over here to peek. You go, I want to peek from here, because they're looking this way at your bastion and your Sigma. So you can just go, I scoot over here to peek. Your beam will hold. It will. It's a good beam. Now you need to figure out how to Guardian Angel out of here, and there's your sim. Bye, Bastion. Leave. Okay. They have the Widow again.
You needed a goddess.
Damage boost, probably the sim, not the Anna. Right? Right? What are we doing? What are we doing? You better peek before you try to straight go for that res. In here. You can hit the res from in here. You can't. You can stand right here and have better cover against them for this res. You can't stand like back here, but you can even give yourself partial cover, and I promise it's better than what you're doing here. This is... Look at what you're doing. Look at this. Look at this. Look at all the blue in your field of vision if you're looking the right way from here. Look at all that blue. 3 people. Now, okay, 2 of them are supports, and the Junkrat can't get you from here, but conceptually, this should have been a, I don't know what's back here. I peek for a moment. Okay, I go, and I get into here for my res. That's the second time we've seen a res where you had better cover available that you didn't use.
Not the end.
Don't you dare. Holy cow, what are you thinking?
This is not the end.
Are you in this Roadhog dating? Like... You were willing to go over here, but then change your mind on this Roadhog. You were willing to go over here and then change your mind on this Roadhog. Like this was never a situation that you could go into. I don't know what this is. No, and that was not me Mercy stereotyping, guys. That was literally me just being like, I ask because like, what else would cause a player to go in this silly here after having gone in this silly here? Like.
Let's get you back out there.
Let's go back here.
Let's get you back out there.
Okay. Alcohol? Maybe blah, maybe. Or maybe Semitix got it.
Good as new. Schutzengel ist da.
Boost, damage boost. Okay, damage boost the sim, yep. Now you can swap back to the hog if you want.
Let's get you back out there.
You have the ability to check if there's anyone coming around this flank or coming up here. These are good push paths that they could take. You have the ability to check them as Mercy.
Damage boost engaged.
Okay.
Get healed.
You could go, I'm going to take a step up here to start healing my hog and then drag it back and try and damage boost this hook. I'd be okay with that. And by step, I mean you do a quick Guardian Angel cancel. You GA partway forward, cancel to land here, and you just sort of do the tuck into here. That would be fine.
You needed a
Too
goddess.
far! Too far! You needed to stop like here-ish so that you just stepped into here. Your beam would have worked. It would have. Even if you go to here to attach your beam and then you back into here, so be it. The beam will hold for a little bit after you leave. You go here. You're like, hey, beam. And now I leave and my beam will stay on him even though I've left range for a moment. And you could have gotten your damage boost off of his hook damage, maybe. Or you could have tried to heal him here. And to be clear, that's a difference maker.
Get healed.
If you get this damage boost on this hog,
You needed a goddess.
it's only 3 bars left. That might have been the difference. 30% damage boost instead of healing here, by the way, might have been the difference on this elimination. And that changes everything because you get to heal him afterwards. And then actually that is your Anna. So like that could be big. Hopefully you guys still get it.
Damage increase. Where does it hurt? Group up here. Powered up. Perfect. Heilstrahl aktiviert.
Okay. You can boost the fire strikes. Reinhardt has that wind-up animation. You see that? And during his wind-up, you can boost him. Like, you know that the fire strike is coming, and hey, that's 100 damage ability. Why not? It's better than healing the Bastion that still had 200 health left. Okay. Why is this on heal? Probably because you struggle. Probably because you were thinking, oh, Guardian Angel away, that's the priority. Guardian Angeling away was the priority, but that doesn't mean you can't be doing the right thing while you're doing it, which is damage
You
boosting.
should be to my will. I've got you.
Good. You held the Velk.
My ultimate is ready.
That's true, Semitic. That is true. But this is silver, so they're not going to be playing against a better Widow, usually. Okay. Healed that up. Swap back to damage.
You needed a doctor?
Damage. Good.
Move up with me. Let's get you back out there.
Okay. You're going to damage boost the tank. Okay.
Well done.
A little dicey because of positional stuff that happens here. Yeah, I don't really want to push into this.
Ich bin da.
Personne n'échappe à mon regard.
Where does it hurt?
Okay, so that's sight, so you just go inside. You literally are just like, nope, we're fine. They're not going to win this fight. I'm going to sit inside. I'm pretty comfortable inside that she's not going to hit me. What are you doing? You don't go hard looking for her like this. If someone will tell you where she is, that's great. But if you hard look for her, that's like giving her lots of opportunities to get sight lines. And remember, if you go hard look for her, she already knows where you are. Just go to hard cover against the most directions possible, which right now is in here. And if you feel you need to sneak up to here to influence the fight, maybe. But like, don't go looking for the Widow that popped sights. See how you did this? And I can even see you drifting in. So you sort of get that you're supposed to use cover when rezzing, because right now as you're rezzing, you're pressing D to move to the right there. So do that more often. Think about where the cover is when you're going for these rezzes.
Thank you. Let's get you back in the fight. A second chance. Heilstrahl aktivieren.
Boosting some guy.
Thanks. Where does it hurt? Damage amplified.
Okay, dodge it. Why? Why do you think you need this Valk? This Rhine was never going to hit you. You backed up plenty. This Rhine was never going to hit you. This Valk is just depressing because you guys were going to crush this Rhine no matter what.
Onwards to victory.
Goodbye, Valk. Goodbye. Damage boost? Damage boost? You're not aiming that well. You're playing this from way too far away. He doesn't know you're here. Why are you staying so far away? You have hyper movement. Why are you staying so far away? I like attacking him from above, though you've got some aim issues, you've got some understanding leading issues, but you should be attacking him from like here. And doing your movement and doing all that jazz. Like this is making it harder than it has to be. And you're not in real danger from him. You're about to be though, because you didn't get the elimination. Why do you think you can do that? No. So this wasn't you trying to get the elimination, this was you trying to force the Junkrat to leave because you felt that was the key to you being able to get this res off?
Enemy reviving.
Huh. Even if that was the play, we can wrap around the corner better. We can try to do our risk from here. From here. Like, ugh. Pop Valk and go own Widow. Yeah, that would be fine too, but I think, no, Widow was in spawn when she popped Valk. I think. Oh boy. We just lost a cleanly one fight. Oof. I mean, okay, we didn't necessarily lose the fight, but the cart's moving, so we basically lost the fight.
Group system damage increase. Your support has arrived. Reality fades. I'm taking care of you.
Damage boost, damage boost. What are you doing? Fine. So,
I'm taking care of you.
exactly, blah. So you go for this. I get it. Your sim's weak. Your sim is fine now, and I don't like the danger. I don't like the danger. Your sim is fine. No. We do not step past here. This was our limit. This was our absolute limit of chasing our sim, because we have a perfectly valid Bastion to be interacting with, and we knew that the whole time. We were like, hey, sim's critical, I'm going to do stuff, and I've got this wall protecting me. Fine. You broke this plane, though. You broke this plane of this wall protecting you to stay on your sim that was like 90% health. Not okay. No. Don't do that. Go, nope, that's as far as I'm willing to follow you. Now I'm going to go back to boosting my Bastion, who's a great boost target. Or he might need some heals. Boost it. I don't know why we're doing it, but boost it. You can't break them after the trigger. I know, I know.
Let's get you back out there. Right beside you.
More looking over here, please. Again, while interacting with people, like you will be aware if a threat comes from here. Your team will be aware, and therefore you will be made aware. You want more checking over here. You're the one who can afford to look in a different direction because your weapon will continue to interact with, say, the Bastion you're boosting, the Sim you're boosting, or whoever, while you're looking in a different direction. They can't do that. Anna can't look this way and still be able to take an offensive shot if they come from the more likely direction. you were looking that way, you'd have known your hog was in trouble faster.
You needed a goddess?
Please look to the right. Please. Please. Okay. Heal him. He's not looking at the target. Healing him is good. Unfortunate that he didn't look at the target. Now you need to be boosting him. He's full health and he's looking in the correct direction.
Group up with me.
Boost him. Boost him. Why are you still healing this? Why are you still healing this? Why are you still healing this?
I'm taking care of you.
You're probably going to Valk this. Okay.
Personne.
Don't you dare. Okay, now you can go for it. Your Ryan is setting it up for you. Yes, please. Your Ryan gifted this to you. Your Ryan was clearly standing here to cover the res for you. Like, you don't walk, you Guardian Angel over to it, and you hit the res. And your Ryan gave this to you literally ages ago. And by ages, I mean,
Personne n'échappe à mon regard.
your Ryan has given this to you right now at 12:45. And the Widow Sights didn't scare us. The Tire is enough reason to go, nope, I'm not going to res anymore. It's too scary. The Widow Sights didn't scare you because your Rhine was... Ugh.
You should be at onwards to victory.
Yeah, okay.
You should be at onwards to victory.
The risk is too low to qualify for the res. It feels like it.
We make a great team.
My ultimate is ready.
60 seconds.
Do it.
Greetings.
Okay.
Damage was engaged.
Good. You're boosting her while looking this way. Yeah.
Let me get you patched up.
If there was a fire strike you could have boosted. Yeah, healing now is correct. He got hooked. He's about to take damage.
Damage amplified.
Damage boost, damage boost, damage. Good.
Where does it hurt?
Okay, now you can be healing. You should have been damage boosting as you were Guardian Angeling over.
Let me
Swap
get
to
you patched
Sim.
up.
Swap to Sim. Too slow.
Together, we can do this.
Bastion. Hard heal the Bastion.
them
Your
off
Sim
me.
will have to get cover. You want to heal the Bastion because you do not want your Bastion to unturret right now. That was not the
Healing
res.
stream engaged.
That was not the person to res. You res the Bastion. And you probably wanted to res the Bastion, but you didn't check which soul you had highlighted before you pressed res.
10 seconds.
Pass this wall.
Okay, we're going to third.
Die Wunder der modernen Medizin. Our faiths are entwined.
I like the super jumps.
Warm up.
Now let's learn blue beam. Okay. This isn't right. Like sitting here beaming your Sim who's still setting up turrets when you could have just peeked briefly to get a hook on your Rhine, a hook of your beam, and then backed up to where you are and still healed your Rhine. Plus, you could look to the left and see what's going on over here. This is what we're talking about with the you don't have to look with the people you're interacting with. Is this going to be it? Is this going to be Revenge of the Widow? No. No, it is not. But again, that shot didn't have to happen because you can be checking over here every couple seconds. You can literally be like, I'm sim boosting this. Now I step over here for a second to heal my Rhine. I close this angle, but my beam stays on him. I look over here. Oh, look, I see the Widow grappling up there. Let me close the angle. And now I'll go back to boosting my sim while keeping an eye to see if she further opens the angle. You know there's a Widow there. You can't do this. Okay, you're dropping. Good.
Reality.
60 seconds remaining.
Who's your healing partner? And Anna? You're gonna Valk climb.
To victory. Helden sterben nicht.
Okay. Ha! Good.
Damage amplified.
Can you look left? Thank you. Can you keep looking left? Thank you.
30 seconds remaining.
You've got this. Healing stream engaged.
I just heard a scary hook. I want to look left again. I am so uncomfortable right now.
We can do this.
Good. Boost it! Boost it! Like, yes, I know the run's going to fall off the edge there, but it should be automatic. It's actually correct to have not boosted him here because the Rhine is going to fall off and he's missing health, but it really should be should be reflexive that you do it. You should have to actively think to not do it. That Widow shot hurt in a whole different way than it was supposed to. Yes, Dragon.
Personne n'échappe à mon regard. 10 seconds remaining.
Move up with me.
Okay. Don't open this angle again. Don't do it. Don't do it. You did. This is dangerous.
Thank you.
No, you can't. You know that there's threats here that are pushing this. That's why your hog backed off. You've seen this hog twice as you've been peeking. I don't know why you're walking out here again. This is not okay. You could leave. You could go, I'm sick of being here. Let me Guardian Angel to my Anna and then hop jump to get past her and then play from here. You could do that. But I don't like that you're walking out here again. You could super jump off your hog to try to get back up here. Not that that would be great, but it would be better than you standing here. Why are you healing him? He's ulting.
Overtime.
Your Rhine is fine. Damage boost the Bastion. You can heal the Bastion if you want, up to like 70%. Then we're going to go back to damage boost. Bastion, Bastion, Bastion. Bastion's full. Bastion got the nade. We can damage boost the Bastion, or we can heal the Torp. I would prefer to damage boost the Bastion. Fine. Please go damage boost the Bastion. This hurts. This hurts. There's a Bastion right here that could be missing shots with your help. Like, ugh.
I'm here.
Hitting shots with your help. I'm sorry, Bastion. That's how you enforce high ground as mercy. I like it. That's so not right. Okay. So, things that we're going to talk about. The first thing that we're going to talk about is you like Yellow Beam too much. Yellow Beam heals people. Healing people is great. If you primarily want to be a healer, Mercy is not the hero for you. Moira is primarily a healer. Anna does more healing than Mercy. Bap does more healing than Mercy. All of those are more healer heroes than Mercy. Mercy has pretty solid healing, 50 health per second with that Yellow Beam. That's solid, but it doesn't keep up with those healers that I just named there. Those are going to be more in that sense. Now, they do other things besides heal. sort of, except for Moira, but so does Mercy. And that other thing that Mercy does, yes, she has her res, that's cool. It's the blue beam. The blue beam is actually really good, and you need to actively look for more excuses to use it. Those could be, hey, my hog hit a hook, I instinctively want to fire strike that. Hey, my Reinhardt is throwing a fire strike, I might want to boost that. I might want to boost that if I'm not currently boosting something else more interesting, like an Ash or an Echo or something along those lines. My Zen is charging up a right click. When he gets close to releasing that, when that gets to like 4 or 5 orbs, I might want to boost that. My Bastion's in turret form, I kind of want to boost that. Like, these are things that you want to be looking actively to boost. And your priority list for boosting people does not have to be everyone is at 100% life, so now it's okay for me to boost. No. Sometimes you'll be like, hey, my Ryan's at 70% life. What else is on your team? Torb is at 50% life, but he has lots of armor. And my Bastion is rolling around with his tank form here. Cool. Let's damage boost our tank form. Let's do that. Let's damage boost our tank form because my Torb, even though they're at 50%, has lots of armor, and my Ryan's at 70. I want to get more out of that. Or I have attack visor going. You know, let's damage boost our attack visor. Like, those are things, or we have a blade going. Maybe you want damage boost your blade. Those can be better than capping everyone off. Now, you do want to get people out of triage situations. If this Torb was at like 40% health and none of it was armor, yeah, we'd probably want to triage that up to like 50% or 30% health. Sure, triage that up to 50, 60, 70%. That's fine. But you want to look for things that you can enable. Oh, your Ashe is going to throw a TNT. You probably want to damage boost that. Hanzo's throwing out Storm Arrow, let's go damage boost that. Even if people aren't quite fully capped off, those abilities have enough power, and they don't last forever, and they can't just do them on demand. You want to go ahead and hit them when they're available. You want to get the blue value out of them. That's what you're looking to do. So that's going to be the first thing for you, and that's going to be the greater part of your problem. The second part of your problem is you turn reses that are like 70% safe reses into 50% safe reses. Please stop doing that. Please hit reses behind corners when they're available. If you can go, hey, I'm behind this corner, or I'm partially behind this corner as I hit this res, as opposed to out here, please do that. Please take the extra moment to Guardian Angel hop past to hit the res from this side. If your Ryan is putting a shield up for you, great. Go take that res. If there's a res right here, and the enemies are coming from this side, don't res it from this side. Res it from this side. Even if you're still partially exposed and they can see some of your hitbox, that's life. The res is still worth going for in a lot of those situations, and you were going for the res, but you're going from the res from the more dangerous side. From the more dangerous side, as opposed to tucked in here partway. And you'd have been partially exposed here, but you'd have had some level of cover. These, like, the difference between good and bad reses, some reses are easy and obvious, but the difference between Mercies who are good and bad at res is their ability to recognize reses that are moderately safe or turn okay reses into safer reses. That's how you get good at using Mercy's res ability. That's what you need to be looking for. And you can increase your odds on that by communicating. Like, your Reinhardt gave you this. I don't know if you communicated for it or not. Probably not, because you didn't then go for the res. But you can call for your tanks to do that. You can call, shield me, I'm resing, and, shield, I'm resing. And you don't have to wait for them to acknowledge to do it. You can make your decision of, I think this res is 50% safe, and if my Reinhardt throws his shield up, it's 90% safe, and he's right here, so he probably will, so I'm going to go for it. And if he doesn't, it was still a 50% safe res that you thought was going to be a difference maker. Okay, fine. That's okay, and it could be better. It's better than waiting 3 seconds for your Reinhardt to confirm that he's ready to cover, etc. So that's sort of how resing works, and you need to upgrade that. But your first thing to work on is your blue beam. You're way too attached to yellow beam. Heals are nice, but especially when you have an Ana, you rob her of ult charge. You rob her of healing opportunity. You can damage boost more easily than she can find offensive shots. So please let her do that tank healing. Heal that Reinhardt. Heal that Roadhog. And instead, you look for that damage boost on your Bastion, on your Hog when he hits hooks. That's more what you want to do when you're partnered, especially with these people who do lots of healing, like Ana, like Moira, like Bap. Okay, if anyone has questions, throw them up in chat now. If you guys are enjoying the content, please do like and subscribe, as that helped me out quite a bit, and I really do appreciate it. Or if you are looking to get coaching yourself, you can join my Discord through the link in the description below, see what my rates look like, see what sort of promos we have going on, special events coming up, that kind of thing. Okay. Wanted to see some widow hunting? Me too, Semitic, me too. I like the tank drawing. I do too. Thank you, guys. Thank you. I decided if I wanted to try to go for...
Starting over from the
Oh,
beginning.
this wasn't what we wanted. I decided if I wanted to go for a tack visor drawing, and I just decided that was beyond my lack of artistic skills. Okay. Okay. I think that's going to do it for the night, and I'm not seeing anything else. Oh. Do you think we could do an event with the experimental patch? Maybe. Maybe. Let me think on that more, Semitic. I'm not 100% sold on that idea, so I'm gonna have to think on that one a bit. The experimental patch is kind of messy. Maybe that's fine. I mean, that is fine. These things don't need to be super clean, but it's a little outside my usual strike zone. But that's okay. I'll think on that one. Okay. Thanks, guys. Temporal out.